Hey folks, CA Rachana Ranade here and I welcome you all to a very interesting IPO summary video of LG Electronics India Ltd. Now if I were to ask you what is the full form of LG, can you guess it? Time's up. And just in case if you thought it's life's good, it's not. I mean, the full form is different. The full form was Lucky Gold Star, and this was the name of the company back in the 1980s. But then in the 1990s, it got renamed from Lucky Gold Star to just LG. And then what is life's good? That's nothing but the slogan of their company. Well, is life really good or not? Everyone has to check that for themselves. But is the IPO good or not? If you want to know the answer for this, you'll have to check out the full video. And just in case if you feel that I know a lot about this company, just check if you know the answers to these three questions. Number one, what will be the impact of Trump tariffs on this company? Number two, has LG gained market share or lost market share in the last few years? And number three, is the company overvalued or undervalued? Before we move on, a quick update on my Har Ghar Investor Hyderabad event. I am getting so many requests to extend the early bird offer. So finally, today will be the last day for the early bird offer. If you check, a lot of seats have already been booked. In this seminar, I'm going to specifically focus on how AI can be used on fundamental analysis. I'm going to talk about my Nifty target, and very important, in this entire seminar, there's going to be a separate section which is going to be a Q&A section where you can ask your questions directly to me. Seats are filling up fast. Early bird offer ends today, so hurry up and check out the link in the pinned comment and in the description box below. Alright, now let's get started with the basics as to what does the company do, right? LG Electronics India Ltd is mainly engaged in what? Manufacturing and sale of what? Of home appliances, air solutions and home entertainment. But I'm sure you might be like, what all things are included in this? Now, if I look at the first point, which is home appliances and air solutions, it includes something like refrigerators, washing machines, air conditioners, water purifiers, air purifiers, dishwashers, microwave ovens, compressors, motors, whatever, right? So this is simple, home appliances and air solutions. Of course, it will be something like air conditioner, air purifiers, whatever. Now, if I go to the second segment, it's home entertainment, and in that it's mainly televisions and audio devices. And if it's about a B2B business, then it's about projectors, monitors, and all that as well. So I hope you have understood two things here. They have two product segments, two product lines. One is home appliances and air solutions, in which we have something like washing machines, refrigerators, air conditioners, microwave ovens, whatever. And in home entertainment, we have something like TVs, projectors, audio devices. So we have understood two segments. Number two, we have also understood that they sell through two channels. One is B2B channel and the other one is B2C channel. Simple till here. Now we have to also understand whether they sell whether they sell only in India or even outside India. They have a major share in domestic markets. Basically, major sale happens in India and some to outside India, whether it's USA or not. We're going to talk about that. But before that, let's understand about how much revenue is generated from which segment. Now, if you have a look at this chart, you will understand. I'm telling you 2025 figures. Home appliances and air solution constitutes of almost 75% of the revenue share, and home entertainment division is barely 25%. Now, out of this 75%, we also have to understand how much is the further revenue split. Is it skewed towards a specific product, maybe something like a refrigerator or air conditioner? Now, for that, I'm going to dig down into specific revenue split based on product wise. So if you see here, refrigerator accounts for 27%, washing machine accounts for almost 20%, air conditioner again 20%. So is it absolutely diversified? Answer is obviously yes. And of course, in the home entertainment division, televisions is again 20%. So in simple words, I wanted to tell you that it's not skewed towards a specific product. It's a well diversified revenue segment, right? What about geographical impact? What about the impact of Trump tariffs on this company? That was the first question that I had asked you, right? For this, if you look at this chart, you will get the answer for yourself. If I'm talking about 2025, domestic sale accounts for 94% of the revenue. Africa accounts for almost 5% of the revenue. And if you see America, Europe, zero. So will the company have any impact from Trump tariffs? Answer is absolutely no. Okay, clear till here. Now let's understand, where does the company actually do the manufacturing? They have two manufacturing units. One is in Noida and the second one is in Pune. Okay. What all is manufactured in Noida? You can see the image here. It's washing machine, refrigerators, ACs, ovens, fans, compressors. And in the Pune facility, you have televisions, refrigerators, ACs again, washing machines, monitors, whatever, information displays. If I were to now dig down a little bit deep, how much is the production capacity, how much is the installed capacity. For that, if you have a look at this chart, you will understand that as at 2025, for Noida, installed capacity is higher as compared to Pune. Even production volume is higher in Noida as compared to Pune. And capacity utilization for Noida is at 80%, for Pune it is 72%. So currently they are already on a shade higher side. If the demand increases, they may have to do capex in the future. Okay. Now talking about a distribution network now, because we have understood that companies into B2B as well as B2C. For B2C, what you need is a strong distribution network, and for that, if you have a look at our at this. At the map of India, you'll understand that they have two central distribution centers. They also have 23 regional distribution centers, 51 branch offices, 30,000 plus sub dealers. That's a very good number. The point which is important here is that because of this diverse distribution network, will it be good for the company? Answer is yes, because more distributors will be equal to easy for them to sell the products, right? One more important point is that if I talk about the number of distributors, it has continuously increased from 2023 to 24 to 25 on a year-on-year basis. But if you look at the 3 months ended data, it has fallen a little bit. What I saw in their RHP is that if they don't get enough sales from relevant shops or some distributor, there could be chances that they cancel the contracts, they don't renew the contracts or whatever, right? So I hope all in all you have understood a lot about the company in this section of the video. Alright, let's move on with the second crucial question, whether the market share of this company is increasing or decreasing. But before we move on to that question, first let's do a quick industry analysis. Overall, electronics and appliances market share grew at 7% CAGR from 2019 to 2024, and it's expected to grow at 11% CAGR from 2024 to 2029. Even the TAM, that is the total addressable market, is expected to increase at a 14% CAGR by 2029. Now, what could be the growth drivers? They are very logical. Rising disposable income, be it urbanization, overall deeper penetration, normal points, right? But one point that you should understand is the competitive landscape in this entire industry is pretty high. There will be Indian brands. See, just imagine, if you're talking about TVs, ACs, refrigerators, you have so many brands. It's such a crowded market. So, be it Indian brands, be it Chinese brands, be it other global brands, some see their number one position based on pricing. Some say that we are of best quality. So everyone is trying to have their own unique feature and trying to sell more in the market. So all in all, it's a crowded space. No second thoughts on that. Now, if I talk about the financials overall, I mean, decent enough financials, right? Revenue continuously increasing, profits are increasing. Revenue has grown at a CAGR of 10.67%. If I'm talking about CAGR from 2023 to 2025, EBITDA has increased at a 28.1% CAGR, and PAT has increased at a CAGR of 27.84%. Now, if I move on to the risks, first risk that the company that has given in the prospectus, which I felt is necessary for me to tell you, is the overall raw materials cost as a percentage of sale. If you look at the 2025 figure, raw material cost is 75.25% of the total revenue of the company. So if there is a huge increase in the prices of raw materials, can it impact the profitability of the company? Answer is yes. Okay. Second risk that they have mentioned in their RHP is that they have only two manufacturing facilities. One in Noida, one in Pune. If there are any disruptions, any stoppages in any of the manufacturing units, could that impact the business of the company? Answer is yes. And third point is about their market share. Now, be it any of their key products, be it refrigerators, washing machines, air conditioners, or panel televisions, if you look at the data from 2023 to 2024, the market share in all these segments has been continuously decreasing. Now let's move on with the third question as to whether the company's IPO price is overvalued or undervalued. And for that, what do we need to do is peer comparison. By the way, whatever data I've taken, needless to tell you, but it's from RHP. It's my honest effort to summarize the RHP in the simplified words just for you all, right? Now let's check all the numbers. I'm not going to call out the numbers. If you want, you can pause the screen and read the numbers. I'm just going to tell you whether it's highest or lowest as compared to the peers. Peers include Samsung, Havells, Godrej, and Boyce, Voltas, Blue Star, Sony. You can see that on screen, right? Now, first, if I'm talking about revenue from operations, it's highest as compared to the peers. But because the whole revenue number itself is very high, revenue growth YOY terms, it's lowest as compared to peers. Now, if I talk about EBITDA margin percentage terms, highest in comparison with the peers. PAT margin, highest as compared to the peers. If I talk about ROCE, highest. return on net worth highest as compared to peers. Okay, now if you have a look at all these data points, someone may feel valuation will also be highest as compared to the peers, but that's not the case. Their post IPO P comes to around 37, and if I check at the industry data as well, industry average is 56, industry lowest P is, for some player at lowest is 43.53, and their PE is lower than that. Okay, so with all this information, I am sure you are smart enough to decide whether the company is overvalued or undervalued, right? Now, talking about the litigations, no specific pointer for me to discuss, no major pending litigations per se. If I talk about the objects of the issue, there's only one point which hurts me a little bit. It's 100% OFS. Even 1 rupee is not going to go to the company. The total issue size is 11,607 crores, and the entire money is going to go to their promoters. Price band is 1,080 to 1140. Issue opens today, that is on the October 7th. Closes on the October 9th. I hope with these basic details and a lot of details that we discussed throughout the video, you have understood a lot about the company. Tell me in the comment section whether you plan to apply for this IPO or not. If you did like the video, please don't forget to smash the like button. If you have still not subscribed to our channel, please don't forget to do that as well. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye. You might have come across such advertisements on various social media platforms. Please note, all of these are fraudsters promising unbelievable returns through stock tips. I don't provide any calls or advisory services. I provide only educational content through my social media handles and through my website rachanaranade.com and rachanaranade.in.